What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the ArtiDiag 600S by TOPDON. Alright, so I'm going to open it up. And here's what's inside the box. And here's what's inside the bag. You have your OBD2 plug-in. One's for the car and one is for the scanner. And then this is your USB-C to plug into the scanner to charge. And then you have instruction paper, quick user guide, and then this is the scanner as well. Here's the scanner. Let's see if we can turn it on. Turn on buttons in the back, or on top actually, right here. Yeah, so it took a while to load, and now you're gonna go ahead and choose your language. Mine is English. Next. Which region you're in. Mine is Los Angeles, and then I'm gonna put next. And then you're gonna have to choose your Wi-Fi. You have to log into your Wi-Fi. So once you're connected to your Wi-Fi, go ahead and click next. And here is the user interface screen. But they want you to create a username and to be able to log in as well. So I'm gonna create a user account. And you gotta put in your email, password, and then verification code. So once you create your account, it'll have the username, password, and then your verification code. So you gotta check your email. They give you like a couple seconds to input that, and then you're gonna go ahead and create your account. After you create your account, you're gonna log in right here and press next. Once you log in, they'll ask for another verification code, so make sure you log into your email and look for it, and then you're gonna input it and log in. And once you log in, you're gonna have to update the system. So go ahead and update now. So when you're connected to your Wi-Fi, go ahead and update all of the software that it's asking. So go ahead and update now. Go to update, and then make sure to update all your firmware. So this is gonna take a while, so go ahead, once you're updating everything, then we'll come back to it. Okay, so when you're done updating your firmware, you're gonna go up in here to update. And then you're gonna scroll down to the make and model of your vehicle. So ours is gonna be Toyota. So we're gonna go down to Toyota, update. And if you have Lexus or Scion, go ahead and update those. So you're just updating the version because of known issues and other glitches. If you have a Subaru, go ahead and update that. Sprinter, Porsche, Nissan. But yeah, make sure to update these software glitches before we can move on. Alright, once you're done updating, you can go ahead and use this. Make sure you plug it into your car OBD2 scanner. I'm going to connect the OBD2 cable onto the device, and make sure to tighten the screws on each side. So on the Prius, on the driver's side, you'll see right by the knee panel right here, you'll see the OBD2 connector right here. So you're going to use the cable that you got, and you're going to plug into the OBD2 connector on the vehicle. Alright, once you plug in your OBD2 connector, you're going to press diagnostic. And then you could go into these tabs. So mine is Asian, but if yours is European, then you click on that, or American. And then you scroll down. Mine, I'm going to scroll down to Toyota. Automatic. And then I'm going to read, but before I do the read, I'm going to turn on the vehicle so that it has electricity going into the OBD2 connector. Alright, once your car is on, go ahead and click on read, and the scan tool is going to read the vehicle VIN, and there's the VIN of the car. Press confirm. So I'm going to go to USA. My Prius is a Prius 4, not a V or a plug-in. And then I'm going to go to Other, Confirm, and then I'm going to go see Auto Scan. So it looks like all my other system is normal except the tire pressure monitor system. So this ECU monitors the tire pressure. And then I'm going to read the DTC. So this is the only fault code that I have. So the ID number 1, 2, and 4 is not reading in this car. My tire pressure sensor is old. It's been more than 10 years, so the battery is probably bad, so I have to replace it. I'll do that on the next video. But this is the 3 sensors that I need to replace. I'm going to replace all 4 since it's been 10 years now. So that's what I'm going to do. And here, as you can see on the scan tool that the battery, when the vehicle is on, is 14.77 volt. So the battery's good. So this scan tool, you can also use the special function, and then you could register the new TPMS sensor ID right here, or you could check the signal. If you're gonna check the TPMS sensor signal, it's also gonna erase the code, so when you are ready to finish installing the new TPMS sensor, then that's where you're gonna go. But right now you don't need to do that, so I'm gonna exit. Data stream. So if you go to the data stream, it will show you other information as well. The vehicle speed, the TPMS ID, tire inflation pressure, all the other as well. So each one of this system lists, you could go in if there is a fault, or if there's an error, or if there's an issue on each of this system, you could go in and then you could self-diagnose it yourself. And then you have the hot functions. You could do oil reset, and then throttle adaptation, EPB reset, BMS reset, SAS reset, DPF regeneration, ABS bleeding, TPMS reset. So for the ABS bleeding, there's the hybrid control, ABS, BSC track. So you could also do your ABS bleeding. And the oil reset system, and it'll tell you how to reset the oil light. That is it. This is TOPDON ArtiDiag 600S. I heard good things about it, so I will be using it throughout my video when I need it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section down below. Until next time.